Looking at it from a healthcare perspective, one of the things that the ADA did was it, mandated that medical care services and providers make sure that their facilities are accessible, that they also have communication access, that people with disabilities have access to communication. So if you are somebody who's deaf or hard of hearing, or you have a learning disability or blind, that you will be able to appropriately communicate with the medical care professional. So I think it has helped more people with disabilities get access to medical care and services. I don't think it's we're completely there yet, but certainly it has helped in that arena. But looking at the ADA more broadly, I think one of the biggest advancements that the ADA has done in the last 25 years is that it has broadened the people's awareness and consciousness when you look at society in general. Because the built environment is more accessible and people with disabilities, are out and about, and restaurants are accessible and movie theaters are accessible and there's more transportation accessible, you see more people with disabilities. And I think the ADA, again, when you look at the broader population, it's brought an awareness that people with disabilities have civil rights, they deserve the same rights, the same access. So I think that's a really huge, advancement, and just in terms of how people are thinking about people with disabilities and maybe looking at it as a civil rights issue, which it is. And I think the second thing, when you look at it for our community, I think being that it was such a sweeping civil rights law, it was able to help mobilize the community and galvanize the community, and people realized that they had these rights and that they had a law to back them up. So I think it made the community stronger in terms of being self-advocates and fighting for their rights. So for me, those are some of the really major advancements. And I think just lastly, even if you look at what's happening abroad, we have the UN Convention on the rights of people with disabilities that's modeled after the ADA. So again, it's not even just in the United States. I think this law has really been monumental in affecting a lot of change, and again, both in the United States as well as abroad. And I think those are really the major advancements and achievements.